For families to run smoothly, it takes teamwork. You're focused on taking care of the children, doing the shopping, cooking, and managing the house. Meanwhile, your husband works hard to earn a paycheck to cover all the bills. But what would you do if he died unexpectedly and was no longer able to provide for your family? No one likes to think about it, but people die every day from car accidents, cancer, and many other causes. In fact, 1 in 5 American men die before they reach retirement age. Think about it. What would you do if your husband suddenly passed away? How would you be able to replace his income and pay the mortgage, make car payments, or even to put food on the table? The answer is life insurance. Life insurance can provide tax-free money to pay for immediate expenses, such as funeral costs and outstanding debt, as well as provide the funds needed to cover your regular expenses so that the mortgage, car, groceries, and college fund are taken care of. Here are the Johnsons, Pete, Maria, and their kids, Jackie and Sarah. One day, Pete is hit by a car and sadly passes away. Thankfully, Maria has a life insurance policy in place which helps through this difficult time. She doesn't have to worry about paying for funeral costs or the mortgage because all that is taken care of. Instead, she focuses on her children and putting their lives back together. But imagine what would happen to her without life insurance. Without life insurance, things would be very different for Maria, as she'd struggle to maintain the life she had before. She would no longer be able to afford the payments on the house and would have to uproot her family and move to a cheaper neighborhood. The new car would have to be swapped out for a used one. And because she would have to quickly find a job, she wouldn't have time to support her children during this incredibly difficult period. The reality is, your time and energy have been invested in your children, not in your career, so it's likely your skills and experience have become outdated. Unfortunately, just getting a job could be very challenging, let alone one that could cover all of your expenses. This is why it's vital to have a life insurance policy in place. It's simply the best way to keep your family from financial hardship if your husband were to die unexpectedly. Call us today to put a plan in place so that you and your children are protected no matter what happens.